How do you know when Jesus Christ is getting ready to come back? I think it's pretty obvious. He gives us one huge mega sign, and that's right here. Matthew 24:37. Jesus said, as it was in the days of Earl. Well, now that I have your attention, you're paying attention. No, as it was in the days of who? Noah, so shall, not maybe, not might, so shall it be at the coming of the Son of Man. Huge mega sign from Jesus, right? And people don't realize that that is exactly what is happening before our very eyes. The return of Jesus Christ, we don't know the exact day nor the hour, but it is getting close. Now, the reason why we know that is because in Matthew 24, Jesus talks about one of those signs of the days of Noah. It was a society where people were very lackadaisical about the coming judgment of God. Business as usual, eating, drinking, giving in marriage, and good thing we see no signs of that today. Same old thing, you wacky Christians, I ain't got time for this, I got to get to work the next day. Same kind of society. The other two aspects we see in the Genesis 6 account is the days of Noah. What was it like? So we know if it's repeating, so we know if Jesus is getting ready to come back. Lackadaisical society, Genesis says that the heart of man was continually thinking evil all the time. Good thing we don't see that. Folks, every day it's like, man, it's just, I thought yesterday was bad. It's like you can just keep topping it over. And so there's that. But it's that third one that I want to deal with tonight that a lot of people just kind of quickly gloss over. And believe it or not, that too is happening. And in the Genesis 6 account, it tells us this strange event that was taking place there, which I think explains the severity of the flood. God basically hit a restart on the planet and started over with 8 people. And what was happening was there's this wicked behavior going on. I call it a hybridization of humanity. There was a convergence going on where humans were being turned into, they're non-humans, and the Bible calls them Nephilim. And so you're going, okay, that's kind of weird, but that's what the text says. But is that happening today? Absolutely. And that's what we're going to talk about tonight with the encouraging message, Transhumanism and the End of Humanity. You feel better? Yeah. And believe it or not, folks, this third sign is being repeated. Transhumanism, this is what that whole movement is all about. And that's what the term itself means, right? To transcend human so-called limitations. And these global elites, as you're going to see in a moment, are all over the place. They really believe it's their duty as the elites, as these billionaire elites. They know much more than us, and it's their duty to change us into something that's not human with science and technology. Now, the buzzwords that they have out there, you've probably seen them in print, whether you realize it or not. These are transhumanist words. They want to create a post-human species. What's that? That means you're no longer a human. And the latest term is human 2.0. I mean, we're used to getting upgrades on our phones and our technology. Wouldn't you want to have one biologically? And how many people do you know of younger generations that would line up just for it like that? But this is what's going on, this transhumanist movement. It's a wicked movement, and this is really what they want to do. And I believe it's not only what we're seeing with the aspect of the return of Jesus Christ, because, again, they want to create a group of non-humans again, just like the Genesis account. But I believe it's also another indicator of what Paul warned about as a sign that when your society is at the absolute last stages of utter destruction because you rejected God.